Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Monster Super League. It's your boy Odin. Today is Friday and we're going to be doing the Dimensional Rift. We're going to be doing the Benji light one, which I don't know, I think he's going to be hitting pretty hard, but I'm not entirely sure. It's my first time going at it as well. I kind of just looked at it really quickly before I started the video, but essentially he has double perseverance. I do believe he is still immune to zap, so out of all of the other RBGs, red, blue, greens, I think that the light one might be a little tanky, and then he's going to be hitting pretty hard. But anyways, I figured I'll do the first run here with this team. It'll just be a nuking team, so I'm bringing in 2 fire drakas. I'm bringing in the Indra for a SB bar fill. But I think that for most players, 1 fire Draka at Evo 3 is achievable. If you've been playing the game for at least 3 months, you should have at least 1 fire Draka. If you are new, I definitely recommend you guys to build 1. She recovers SP 15% on the 3-star skill for all allies, and then and including herself. And then the 5-star skill is puncture, which basically ignores the enemy's defense. And since the light one does seem to have a decent amount of defense, I think he'll work well here. Again, you kind of just want to go with some SP bar fill and some nuking for him. I bring in the 2 fire drakas just because this second fire draka here is on a siphon set, so she'll be easy to clear the dungeon with, especially for the waves. And then of course I'm bringing in the super Evo Hana or Sakura. So yeah, this fire draka is on some 6-star relics, so she is going to be hitting pretty hard. Let's see, she's got a 5-star gem, attack, crit rate 19%, crit damage 3%, defense 5, and recovery, so nothing crazy. Another 5-star gem. Again, guys, I'm doing this so I'm not like way too overpowered, so you guys can see you can complete it. So even with a Draka at Evo 2, with like, you know, some 6-star gems, I think you guys should be able to do this. But the second gem here, attack, is crit rate 12%, crit damage 3%, HP and recovery, so nothing too crazy. And then a crit rate gem, so defense 26%, defense 60, and HP 5% and recovery. So again, guys, nothing too crazy. I don't think that, you know, you really need to be completely overpowered to do this dungeon. So this one's Refined Sky Magicite. Crit damage to resist 13. You guys can see it there. You can pause it if you need to, you know, just quickly glance over it. But yeah, this variant Draka is built a little tanky because I use it to lead the Golems B11 team. Let's take a quick look at the second fire Draka. Again, this one's on a siphon set. Her enhancements are basically attack, flat attack percentage. She's sitting at 10,000 attack there, so pretty decent mon. 36k HP though, so remember that. Pretty low. This attack gem is a siphon gem. Crit rate 27, attack 58, defense 54, and recovery 6%. Again, guys, you know, you can pause the game here or the video and take a look at what exactly these stats are. But this is a 5-star gem, attack 57, resist 8, crit rate 12, crit damage 11, defense 5. And then this last one is a crit rate gem, attack, crit damage, HP, and defense. So again, nothing too insanely overpowered. This one is crit damage 15%, resist 11%, recovery 360, and the attack is 553. This one, HP almost 8,000, crit resist 9%. You don't really need it, but I'm using it for the defense there, plus 457. And then crit resistance gem just gives, this is a 6-star crit resistance gem, so it'll give you a little bit more attack. As you guys can see, it's 202. And then HP is 2700 almost, so defense 871. So pretty decent stats on that fire Draka. The light Indra I'm bringing in because he is on a pugilist set, so that way if I need to stun or you know, if the stun does kind of land, hopefully he'll do something. I know a lot of you guys are not going to have this happen on, but you should have SP fillers. Another one that's really good is the light succubus. So feel free to use her as well. And a pugilist, probably preferably. She'll heal you and also do a little bit of damage. But you guys can pause the game here if you need, or the video if you need to see it. But crit rate 54%. Resist is 25. This one's on my arena set gems, so he's basically a straight up kind of survival / damage dealer. So attack 57, crit rate 10%, resist 7%. This is another attack gem, crit rate 13%, crit damage 10%, HP for the substats. This gem's not even not even maxed. This one's flat. And the crit resist, attack 104 and defense 46. I think that's a 4 or 4 star trinket there. So not, or relic, I mean. So nothing too crazy. But yeah, the Super Hana, Hana, I'm pretty sure I already showed her up in the last video because I used her in the water dungeon. But we'll go ahead and go to her again. Oops, she's gonna be in the beginning. Super evil mons are always in the beginning. This one, skill booked, 80% chance to do an enemy attack down for 2 turns, and then defense 3%, or 3 turns. Her trinkets, HP, defense, resist, and defense, HP. Defense, resist, attack, recovery, crit damage. And this third and last gem is also defense, substats, crit rate, resist, HP, and recovery. The trinkets and the relics don't really matter for her, so there you go. Alright, so I'm just going to go through and basically do this on auto, because I'm pretty sure I can auto it. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section down below if these runs have been helping you out, or if the videos have been helping you out. I know that this one's kind of a bit of an overpowered team. Hopefully you guys have had some good luck on your runs and have been able to defeat it. If you haven't, feel free to hit me up on the Discord. I'll always be there to help you guys come up with some teams or figure out what you guys can do to get some of these dungeons completed. I understand that a lot of you guys may be newer to the game and you may not be able to complete this, but I figured it should give you at least something to strive to. That is my cell phone. I'm going to pause that or mute that. But yeah, so I'm essentially going to auto this. The first round is basically clear. No problems there. So I think that basically as long as you bring in a healer like the Hana, that essentially does attack down. And don't use dark monsters for this dungeon, guys, because the light Radis there, he's going to throw in Zap. And he also hits really, really hard, as you guys can see. So probably not a good idea to bring in dark monsters into the dungeon, just because you're going to be getting hit really, really hard. And especially this one here, the little Trump Radis there, he hits really hard and he has a ton of health. Unless you're somebody who's like beyond mid-level game like me, you don't want to bring in dark monsters here. Dark Door, for example, is a really good monster to bring in here, but unless you have them built properly, I don't think you're going to be very, very successful in completing this dungeon. So, but as you guys can see, the SP bar / nuking method kind of works here. So if you're a newer player, save some of your nat 5s in the beginning and wait for the Draka rebirth to come around. Again, guys, I built 3 when I first started the game, and I have never doubted myself since. It's been probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in Monster Super League. I know it's a lot to give up a lot of your nat 5s, but I felt like it was kind of needed at the time, especially since I wanted to progress through the game quickly. And I really do think that it helped me out tremendously, especially with finding gems for my mons and running the golems. Looks like he is healing as well every 3 turns, so this might be a bit of a pain for a lot of you guys out there, but I just autoed it, so nothing too difficult, I think. I guess I could try and see if I can bring in some different monsters in here, but the video is already kind of 9 minutes long. This one was only 2.5 minutes for the run. But man, so far I've only gotten 1 Poseidon Soulstone from the dungeon, so I think that the drop rate for the Soulstones are actually probably, if not lower than the Siegfried, just as low. But I think that's it, guys. I'm not really going to go into too many other teams, just because I don't think you'll be able to do it with stunners. I definitely don't recommend you guys to bring in dark monsters in here. I think ultimately what you want to do is eventually, once you get the monsters, you should build 2 fire drakas. I run golems B11 with 2 fire drakas at around a minute and a minute to a minute and 10 or so, and it's totally worth it. So I don't think you guys you know, it kind of sucks saying this, because you will need to give up essentially close to, 30 nat 5s in order to get 2 fire drakas. But if you invest in them, they will give you everything back in return in a matter of like weeks to months. Because when I first got my first fire truck at the Evo 3, I built her just so essentially I started off with one fire Draka, and it was like took me like 3 months, and all I did was I did the arenas every week to get some of the gleams, and then I just stacked up on gleams. And then the next time that the Draka came back, I just kept on essentially rebirthing all of the monsters that I got from the Golems dungeons. So, because once you have 2 fire Drakas, guys, you'll be able to clear through Golems super fast, and that will allow you to pick up more eggs from the Golems dungeon. And then you can essentially open up those eggs and pull some nat 5s from there too, which you can again use to build some more Drakas. So that's how I did it. I started off with one fire Draka at Evo 2. I used her to farm golems. I farmed it so much to the point where I literally had no energy left. And then I would just open up the eggs at the end of the month. And I pick up like, 4, 5, 6 nat 5s in a matter of like, 300, 400 eggs or so. So it's just something that you guys can do to strive for. I understand not a lot of people are also going to have the light Indra, for example, but there are other monsters out there that will give you some SP bar recovery. Again, I went over the light succubus. Let's see, what's another good monster out there? I mean, I don't know. You can even use the Emperado, the light Emperado that you get from the world boss. All you need to do is just like, farm a couple of monsters, skill book them. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Again, I'm a little sick now. But all you need to do is just skill book them all, give them, some decent gems. I would say probably run the Slumbering City. If you're a new player, the first thing you should be doing is one, building like 2 water monos, maybe possibly 1 wet miho or the wood miho, and that's all you need to farm the story. Like once you get those 2 Ashramons, you should be able to move up through the story really quickly. Get to Slumbering City, which is the level right after the Star Sanctuary dungeon. And then you can just farm that dungeon over and over again. Pick up a ton of the little 4-star ruin gems that drop from there. And then just build yourself. Here, let me go over to it really quick. Let's see. Here it is, Slumbering City. So this level here will drop the ruin gems. So just like run it over and over and over again while you're farming your XP or you're farming your gold. And then you'll eventually find 3 or these gems here, 4-star gems that have 4 substats. If you level up those little 4-star gems with 4 substats to max, they'll be just as good, if not better, than 5-star gems. And a lot of them get really good rolls on crit rate, a lot of good rolls on crit damage, etc. So work on finding those. But anyways, guys, I think that's it for me. I think you guys can see that I personally can auto this dungeon. Maybe you guys could hit me up on Discord if you need help with your teams. Maybe I could hook you up. So maybe reach out to me that way. I'm not going to spend too much time on the video here, basically going over the team compositions, because it can get really lengthy. I'd have to show you the gems that you'll need to build. Essentially, everything from scratch. And because there are so many monsters that you could potentially do this with, I could just sit here for days and days and days showing you every team composition that you could use. So instead of me just telling you this is the monster you need to use, I feel like it's better if you guys kind of just reach out to myself or the other people on the Discord and be like, hey, I need some team building help. Go to the team building chat channel, and there's like 20 or 30 people in there that will help you out. All you have to do is literally just show us what monsters you have, whether you take a screenshot, load it up on the Discord, and then 1 or 2 or 3 people will chime in and say like, oh yeah, you got this monster, you could use this, you can use that. So, don't always feel like you're alone in the game. Feel free to reach out to the other players out there. It's a great way. Discord is a great way to kind of communicate with everybody else, just because the game itself has a chat channel, but it's not the greatest when it comes to explaining things. It has a limited amount of characters that you can post, etc. But yeah, feel free to hit us up on the Discord. We're always here. And yeah, sorry about that, guys. My video just kind of got cut out there for a second. I don't know what happened. But yeah, as I was saying, it's just feel free to reach out on the Discord. We'll probably figure out a team for you that way. If I do come up with another one that I think will work, though, I might, you know, spend that time on my own and try to see if I can come up with some team compositions that you guys could use, or at least suggest them to you guys on the Discord. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that's basically it for me. I hope that you all enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the content, or if you feel like you know, you're looking out for some more Monster Super League you know, videos and stuff like that. Consider subscribing. Or if you're new, of course, feel free to join up on the MSL gang. But yeah, don't forget to check out Ilio's videos as well. Ilio has a lot of monster reviews and things like that. Really helpful content creator. So make sure that you guys hit up his YouTube channel as well. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's it for me. I'll probably catch you guys on the next summon video. I'm thinking I might skip out on the clan festival as well. But I'll definitely have some showcases coming up as well. So, but anyways, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Hope you all have a good weekend. Take it easy, guys.